Hi guys, Music Beauty Life here to do a deep burgundy look for you to help you bring some color back into your winter without looking too summery, which I think is what everyone's kind of trying to go for right now. So I've kind of got this burgundy sweater on here, and it inspired me to try this look. And I hope you will try it. Let me know how it goes, and let's get started with the tutorial. Bye! So to get started with this fun plummy burgundy look, we're going to start with a matte highlighter shade. I'm going to be using Navajo by Bobbi Brown. It's one of my favorites. It's like an off-white. So we're just going to take that onto an eyeshadow brush over a primed eye, and I've primed my eyes with MAC paints in Untitled. And I'm just taking it onto the brow bone and just a tiny touch down into the tear duct, but you don't need to concentrate the color on the actual tear duct because that's going to be the pretty burgundy shade. So easy. And then next we're going to be taking from our 88 Metal Mania palette. It's got lots of fingerprints on it, sorry about that. We're going to be taking this shade, which is right above the clip, and it's like a dark plummy burgundy, really pretty shade. It looks a bit brown in the camera, but it's actually quite a burgundy shade. So we're just going to apply that to our brush and then just gently get that into our lid. I'm using quite a large application brush here, and I'm going to switch out to a smaller one in a minute. But you can see you really don't need to get it very high above the crease. So I'm just going to switch to a small brush like this one. You can see it already has the color on it from the other eye, and now I'm just going to get that into the tear duct area and then just really define it along the lash line, because I find sometimes with a large brush you don't really get the color along the lash line the way you want to. So you can see that I'm just getting it right down in there. And the next step is to take a blending brush or a crease brush, depending on what you want to call it, and you're just going to work that line up into your arch. Not all the way up into your arch, but you're just working it up into your crease, and you're just blending it to get a really beautiful gradient of color. And depending on how high up the color goes, you may need to add a little bit of color to your brush. But just play it by ear. It depends on how strong your primer is. This looks like it's working out just fine. So you can see it's just softening it, bringing it up into the brow bone so that it doesn't look too unnatural, like that. And then next you're going to take a thin liner brush. This one's by Sephora Professional. And then what I like to do instead of using water is I'll use a little bit of Mist and Fix on my brush, which I've already sprayed into a little container over here. And then I'm taking Crimsonette. It says Connecticut from when I was Miss Connecticut. You have to label everything. So Crimsonette, which is this color here, it's like a satin, dark vampy burgundy. And I'm just mixing that, you can see, to get a paste. And I'm going to use this as a liner. And it's nice because you're going to get a really subtle liner with this look, because it's kind of like a nice deep burgundy look, but the liner is very, it just kind of blends in, but it also defines the eye really well. Burgundy works really well for brown eyes. So I hope you'll give this a try, especially if you've never tried it before. So now we're going to take that brush with whatever's left on it, and we're going to extend the line. If you can see from here, but I've extended it a little bit past my tear duct without blending it out or going down with another color. So just blending that down, sorry, not blending it, but applying it all the way down like that. And now while we wait for that to set, we're going to take another beautiful shade, and this one's Star Violet by MAC, which is also in the sort of burgundy family, plummy burgundy family. And we're just going to apply that to a pencil brush. This is a MAC 210, I believe. And then we're just going to take that down the lower lash line, gently blending it as close to the lash line as you can get it. and then reapply a little bit and set the liner with that pretty color, and then get a nice amount in the tear duct area. I did actually forget to wing my eyeliner. I'm not doing a dramatic wing, I'm just doing like the tiniest uplift like that, just to get the eyes looking a little bit rested. Just set that gently. The Star Violet acts sort of as a blender with the liner, which makes it really, really interesting to look at from up close. Because from far away, it almost looks like it's all one color, but you're getting all sorts of depth and dimension because all the colors are so close to each other. You know, they're just basically tiny little steps away from each other, darkness-wise. So from up close, you get something that is just really interesting to look at, and from far away, you don't know why, but it's got that really pretty dimension. So we are actually done with the eyeshadow application there. And the last, one of the last steps rather, is to take a liner. I'm using the Sephora Khol liner. It's waterproof and it's in the color Keep Black. And I'm going to be lining both of my waterlines, upper and lower, because this is going to help make, I have very big eyes, look a little bit smaller and more cat eye shaped. So just line both waterlines like that. And then I'm going to use something pretty interesting. This is the Bad Gal by Benefit mascara in Plum. I got this as one of my VIP for Sephora, VIB I think it is. I redeemed my points and got this. And it's just like a really fun plummy color. I don't usually use it that much, but I did this look just the other day when we went out for like a little family walk. So if you have this mascara or any purpley mascara, you could totally use it. But if not, just use black. It's going to look very similar. This is a subtle thing that, it's very subtle. I mean, you can tell while I'm applying it right now. You can't really see that it's plum. It's just when you catch it in the light, you see like a slight plummy hue, and it's kind of nice and different. So there we have our plummy look. It is, it's dramatic, but it's very soft, and I like that. I just really like it. I think it's a really pretty shade, especially now that we are wintry and we are longing for more color. So this is a great way to get a little bit more color into your life without looking like you're rocking your summer colors yet. So that's one of the reasons why I like it. And it's just a very easy look. I am going to apply a little bit more blush. I'm using my Coastal Scents palette, and I'm going to be using this shade here. And then, as always, if you feel like your liner has gotten a little bit out of control, you can even take some of that peach powder from that palette and just kind of blend the line to clean it up. Just a nice, easy way to make your look even more polished. So there you have the final look. I hope you've enjoyed this video and found it useful. Of course, you could do this with any shadows, any products you have on hand, just using the same techniques. You could do this with blues, greens, anything you like. So I hope you'll try it and let me know how it goes. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. Bye-bye.